Hello and welcome. It is the big quiz for the Midlands. I'm Lee Bannister.
And I'm Norman Bartlam.
Hello, we're going to be here with you every week at this time, just to test the old brain cells. The old grey matter, that's what I meant.
Some people have got more grey matter than grey cells and others.
I don't know if that's an insult for me or for you.
Well, we'll see, we'll see.
Now, if you think you know the answer to any of the questions that we're going to ask you today, shout them at the telly. Yeah, we'll hear you. Of course we can. That's how telly works, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. Now we're going to divide it up into different sections. We have general knowledge, we have various categories, but also the reason why you're here in the main is for your speciality, because you are a historian.
Yeah, we're going to do lots of local stuff. So if you know who Lawton, Parker and Hunter were, or you know anything about Chippy Simmons.
Wasn't he in Camberwick Green?
Or will be revealed. Or even what was Birmingham got 6 million of?
Okay, we shall find out a bit later on, won't we? Right, so the first round we're going to do is general knowledge or categories round. We don't know what it's going to be, which is why we have this little pile of questions here. I've got loads of questions here, and the idea is that I'm going to choose one at random. It's got a category on it. There are 10 questions, and I'm going to see how many we can get right. So, do you want to choose one? Anyone you want?
Okay, right, so we need you folks at home to shout the answers out for us so
You've
I can
got
hear
two
them.
there.
I've got two there. So let's have a go at the first ones. Here we go. A great big centre card it is. And these questions are all about soaps. Well,
soaps? I like this sort of thing. Oh, yes.
Well, that's Lifebuoy. Or is it a different kind of soap?
You can't advertise like that.
Right.
Other soaps are available.
There we go. Okay,
go on, then, what
shall we have a go?
Remember to shout the answers at the screen.
Okay, so all these are about soaps. So the very first question then. The actor Ian Kelsey, he moved to Casualty, but which soap did he move from? Ian Kelsey. He moved to Casualty from which other soap?
Now, you know, I shouldn't know this. I know the name. He's been in a number of different things, but I've got a feeling that it's Emmerdale?
It is indeed Emmerdale.
Hey, look at that first question. Right, come on.
Emmerdale Farm, if you're old enough to remember when it first
Sadly, I'm old
started.
enough to remember. Then the plane crashed and it just became Emmerdale.
Yeah, amazing what you can do with a crash like that, wasn't it?
I suppose.
Wiped everything, started all over again, basically, didn't
So
they?
it is, yes.
Indeed.
Go on then.
Now, number two. In the beginning, what secret did Hayley Cropper try to keep from everybody else in the street?
Hayley Cropper, yes. Julie Hesmond House. She's a brilliant actress. Left Coronation Street a couple of years ago, and her big secret was that she was born a he.
Indeed, that is the answer. She had once been a man, it says down here.
Oh, Hayley and Roy, brilliant couple.
Now this one is going to test some older folk, well, just my age really, I think.
What's the way we're going then?
Right, in the street, who played Ina Sharples?
I'm a big fan of Coronation Street, yeah. It was Violet Carson.
Indeed, it was Violet Carson. Do you remember? She was in the Snug, wasn't she? And who were the other two? They sat in the
Minnie
corner.
Caldwell. Yeah. Minnie Caldwell and the
right,
other one who died.
this is not a question, but it's an old extra question, really. One of my own, I suppose. I've chucked in.
Oh, what was her name? What was it? Tip of my tongue. I don't know.
Come on, she was Martha. Martha somebody.
Martha Longhurst.
Martha Longhurst, indeed. Excellent.
Always with the milk stout.
Excellent with the milk stout in the corner.
Oh, we're on a roll now.
There's some real parodies of that as well. Do you remember the one that Victoria Wood did?
Yes.
Of them? That was really good.
Oh,
of
Victoria
the three
Wood, brilliant.
women in the corner. Now then, let's move on. So number 4, we're back to EastEnders. Now in EastEnders, when did Den give Angie divorce papers?
This is really famous if you're a fan of soaps, because it got the biggest ratings ever. I think they got something like 30 million. It was on Christmas Day.
It was indeed. It was a Christmas day.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, there were 2 episodes, one in the evening and one late at night.
So not an ideal Christmas present. Well, not for
really,
her anyway. Not for her.
She was rather upset about that.
I think she probably was. Now moving on, number 5. Well, we're back to Emmerdale. Now Fraser Hines, he played one of the youngest of the Sugden family. But what was his Christian name, or his first name, if you like?
Fraser Hines in Emmerdale. He was
one of the Sugdens, obviously.
Oh no, he wasn't Jack, was he?
Not Jack.
No, Jack. Jack was the brother who the Return of the Prodigal Son in the first episode. How much of an anorak am I? Joe.
It was Joe.
Joe.
It was Joe indeed. Right, let's move on quick. Now, with whom was Cain Dingle having an affair?
That's more recent Emmerdale.
No, I don't know the answer to this one myself. Because I don't watch Emmerdale.
No, I don't anymore. Don't know.
Angie Reynolds was the name. Angie
Oh, right,
Reynolds.
okay,
Doesn't
there you
mean
go.
much to me, but for those of you watching at home, you may well have been screaming at that. Come on, you should know the answer to that. You should know the answer to that. Now, this is one I guarantee that anybody in the Midlands will know this. If you don't, well, there's something wrong, I think. Which famous West Midlands motel was demolished by ATV Central in 1988?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on, I'm going to get a bit cross with you if you don't.
Oh, that would be the King's Oak Country Hotel. Sorry,
Yeah.
the Crossroads
The Crossroads Motel.
Of course it is.
Indeed, the Crossroads Motel. Right, let's not start talking about Amy Turtle. But
We love Amy Turtle. What's wrong with her?
there we go.
She's a lady.
Indeed. Now then, next one.
Yes.
Doesn't say the name of the soap here. You have to think about this one.
Mm-hmm.
But a famous marriage. Who caught Charlene's bouquet?
In Neighbours. That would be, and she hasn't long died. The actress was
right.
Vivian Grey, and it was Mrs. Nell Mangle.
Mrs. Mangle,
Yay.
indeed.
Mrs. Mangle,
Right,
come
you
on.
certainly didn't get Mangle doing that one, did you? No. Now then, in which bay is Home and Away set?
Oh yes, that would be, of course, spring, autumn, winter, summer bay.
Summer
Of course
Bay,
it's
Summer Bay, indeed. And the very last one, this one's dead easy as well. What do the letters A and E stand for in any hospital drama,
Such as Casualty.
such as Casualty?
It's accident and emergency, isn't
Yep,
it?
no,
Yeah, you
that's
knew
a
that.
dead easy one. So 10 reasonably easy questions to get us started there.
How did you
Even
do?
if it's not easy to say that.
Well, thank you for that. There we go, and we'll have another category round very soon in the show. Right, so now the reason you're here, Norman, is because you are our historian, as we said. So it's time for you to actually test the Midlands now, and me, of course, as well. Tell us some
Good local
fascinating
questions.
facts. Yeah,
Now
what
we're
you got?
going to give you some choices on these because these are multi-choice. So right in front of you now on the screen, you'll have three alternatives, A, B and C to these. So on the local questions then, Lawton, Parker and Hunter. Lawton, Parker and Hunter. Three
Yes.
famous names. So were they A, members of the Birmingham pop group, The Move? Were they directors of the very first black pudding factory at Collie Gate? Or were they the married names of characters of Diane in Crossroads?
I can't answer this.
I think you might know the answer.
I think it's the Crossroads one, isn't it?
It's the Crossroads one,
Yeah.
indeed. Yeah. So the answer is C. They were the married names of Diane in Crossroads.
Yes.
Okay.
I remember that.
Excellent. Shall we move on?
Gone.
Okay. Why did Birmingham Airport make the news in August of this year, August 2016? Let's think. Would it have been perhaps it was renamed Birmingham International Airport rather than Elmdon? Or B, all the planes took off for the first time in 2016? Or would it be C, that it recorded the highest number of passengers ever in a day?
Now, I know it used to be called Elmdon, but that was many years ago and it changed its name in the early 80s, so I'm pretty sure it's not that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the middle one. I think it's C, the highest number of passengers.
Indeed it is. Yes,
Really?
the highest number of passengers ever taken off in a day. In fact,
Right.
it was 44,767 apparently
Blimey, in one day?
in one day.
Crikey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you were stuck in the queues that day, that is the reason why. Let's hope it didn't spoil your start of your
Yeah, I
holiday.
hope not.
Anyway.
Okay.
Now, the next one is still transport related in a way, but what did a government minister, George Young, do in West Bromwich in 1995?
21 years ago.
Yeah, did he A, launch an alcohol crackdown at the billiard hall? Did he turn the first sod to start digging for the metro? Or C, did he officially open the skateboard park in Dartmouth Park?
Now, this is 1995. This sounds familiar to me. It has got to be, I think, the Midlands Metro.
Indeed it was, yeah. He
Right.
was the first sod to start digging of the metro.
Right, okay, well hold that
So-
thought, because what we're going to do, it's time to take a little break now. When we come back, we're going to ask you some more questions. I'm going to be choosing another category from the list, and this time I'm going to be testing you to see how well you do.
Yeah.
Let's get my glasses on for that one. And also Norman's got some more questions for us as well.
Excellent.
And if you would like to submit a question to us, then you can, to try and bamboozle us.
Yeah.
We'll try and get some guests in during the weeks as well. If you want to, you can just get in touch with us by email, bigquiz@bigcentre.tv. So that's all for the moment. We'll see you in a few minutes' time. Hello, welcome back to the Big Quiz for the Midlands. I'm Lee Bannister.
And I'm Norman Bartlam.
I thought you were.
Indeed, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, now we had a good time in the first part. How did you do? Okay, you keeping the score? You totting it all up yourself? If you do better than us, then it's not difficult really, is it?
No.
So I think we're going to go for another category round now, and it's my turn to choose and to ask you some questions this
Right,
time
okay,
round.
let's go for
So
it.
here are my pile of questions from which I can choose, and I promise you, I genuinely don't know which rounds are in which envelope, so I'm choosing at random, and this is genuinely random, okay?
Very random.
So if I go with something like that and choose that one, and I don't know what it is, but I'll soon find out. It's exciting, isn't it? Ooh. It is. Sport.
Yeah.
Any good on sport?
Right, we'll soon find out, won't we?
For this round, I need
Here
my
we go.
glasses on because I can't see for toffee. Right, so actually they're not too bad. So first question. Name the British female athlete who won Olympic gold in 1992 for the 400-metre hurdles.
Now then. That can only be Sally Gunnell.
Correct. It is Sally Gunnell. Yes. And she's doing sort of the sports pundits rounds now, isn't she?
Yes,
Doing
she's
sort
doing
of
quite
like
well with herself, yeah. Right, so I've passed the first hurdle
that.
anyway.
You have indeed.
Okay.
Now, boxing. Any good at boxing?
No.
Okay. Which former boxer took part in the 2002 survival show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
Right, don't usually watch that. So give me a bit of a clue there.
Now, his surname is a famous one in Parliament. His father, the older gentleman, was Postmaster General, and the younger...
Gong had just struck me there. Big Ben, isn't it?
Yes.
Nigel Ben.
Nigel Ben. Correct, yes. No relation, of course.
No relation, no.
Now, is Jersey a separate team from England at the Commonwealth Games?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Jersey is considered a separate country in terms of the Commonwealth Games.
Oh, right.
How fascinating. Now, cricket. Which country was captained by Kapil Dev?
Kapil Dev. No. Was he? Was that? Oh dear. Was that Pakistan or India? Wasn't it? One of the two.
Quite possibly.
So India.
India's correct.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
I'm not so daft as I look. Well,
I wasn't going to say that.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Now, David Beckham, right? He was what number shirt in the 2002 World Cup?
Oof.
I don't think it's
Right.
his normal number, if that helps at all.
Right. So 7.
7 is correct.
Oh, right. There you go.
Isn't his normal number 9?
It's no, that's centre forward. He's a number 9. He's a
right.
big midfielder.
I know, it's all right. I should know better than to talk with a football fan. Well, baggies.
A Baggies fan there.
Anyway, in what year did Maradona perform his Hand of God? Or his so-called Hand of God?
So, well, I'll put my hand up to answer that.
Uh-huh.
When would that have been? So that was 90. Oh no, 86, wasn't it?
86, 86, yeah. Mexico 86, yeah.
86.
Which manager guided Manchester United to success in the 1985 FA Cup?
Oh, 85. Now, was that Ron Atkinson?
It was indeed Big
Yes,
Ron.
Big Ron.
Yeah.
Learned everything he knows at the Baggies.
Of course he did, yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
Now back to the 2002 World Cup final. Which two teams took part? 2002
Oh, good.
in
Got
the
me there.
final.
Got me there. No idea.
Germany and Brazil.
Oh, right. Okay. I wouldn't have got that.
Right, now, Finn, Soling and Star are classes in which sport? You see a lot of it at the Olympics. Finn, Soling and Star. They're classes in which sport?
Well, it's one of these obscure things that you won't ever see at the Olympics then, isn't it? Is it?
It's not such an obscure sport, I suppose.
It's not a mainstream sport, I suppose. So, I don't know, is that sort of Something on the water?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're in the right direction.
Well, some sort of yacht racing, I suppose.
That's exactly right, it's
Yeah.
yachting. And your question number 10. In greyhound racing, what colour does the first dog wear?
Well, trouble is, it's that fast because it's at the foot. I never noticed what the colour is.
It's a very important colour.
So I'd say it's red,
It's red.
just like your shirt.
Am I an important dog?
Well, top dog. Top dog.
What about that?
Well,
Well, there you go. You did really well on
Yeah,
there. Well
not
done
bad.
to you. Well done.
So I wonder how many of you at home got all of those
Yeah.
right.
Let us know, actually. If you're keeping score, let us know what your percentage is across the show. We'll give you the email address a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Right, it's time for a bit more history now, I think. Another history round from you.
Okay,
Or
let's
local
have
stories, local
some
questions.
local stuff. Now, once again, on the bottom of the screen here, there's some alternative answers because these are multi-choice.
Ah.
So, Birmingham, second city of the empire and all that. But Birmingham has got 6 million of these. What are they? 6 million. Are they A, trees in the park, in the streets, overseas visitors each year, or parking wardens?
6 million parking wardens.
It seems like it sometimes.
It does. I can't imagine that's going to be the answer. I was trying to think about this. So, what was the other? 6 million?
Trees in parks or overseas visitors?
I think it's got to be overseas visitors. Am I wrong?
It's trees in parks.
Is it really?
Trees in
I
parks.
didn't realise Birmingham was that big.
It's not until you go into a tower block or something, or you look down, or if you're coming on a plane, you just realise just how green Birmingham is.
It is true,
Yeah.
actually. I mean,
There you
Birmingham's
go.
very beautiful from above. Yeah, some
Yep.
lovely places around Birmingham. 6 million
6 million of them. Not bad, eh?
Blimey, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, turning over a new leaf, see if you can
Yes.
get these right. Now, Chippy Simmons. Chippy Simmons, I mentioned him earlier. Who was he? So, Chippy Simmons, did he score West Brom's first ever goal at the Hawthorns?
Mhm.
Was he that Brummy character that was in Ovidius saying Pet? Or was he that bloke from Blockswich who won the Chip Fryer of the Year in 2005?
Oh,
Chippy Simmons.
that is an evil question. Well, I know it's not the middle one, Alvida's Aim Pet, because that was Barry Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did he make chips? I'm having chips for my tea tonight. Or, what was the first one?
Scored the first Albion goal at the Hawthorns.
Now, you're an Albion fan. Would you have put that in? See, I thought you meant Chippy Minton from Trumpton or Camberwick Green earlier on, but it's not.
No.
Oh,
So,
it's A or C.
okay, so what's it going to be?
I'm going to go, you're an Albion fan, so I'm going to go for A.
It is, it's the Albion man. Chippy Simmons scored the first ever goal at the Hawthorns for West Bromwich Albion. Although the first goal scored was by somebody from the away side, actually, somebody called Steve Bloomer.
Oh, okay.
But Chippy Simmons is the answer because he scored the first Albion goal, which is a good one.
Congratulations, if you got that right. Albion fans will know that, I'm
Indeed,
sure.
well, they
You
ought
do.
to know that, I'm sure they do. Now then, where was there a big balloon in 1989? Was it A, in Bilston Market? Was it in Victoria Park in Smethwick? Or was it in the Jules Verne Food Court at Merry Hill? Now, there's the one for you, isn't it?
I know that one. I do know that one. Now that you've given the option, I do know that one. It was Jules Verne at Merry Hill.
Indeed,
I
it
used
was.
to go up there
It was.
because the tram station was, the light railway station was just alongside it. That was great. But then they sort of demolished it and built, I think it was a Virgin Megastore underneath, wasn't it?
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So, well, there you go. Good bit of nostalgia there as well, and I hope you got that one right
Yeah, well
at
done.
home. If you did, get yourself a drink. And talking of drink, this brings us nicely on to the next question.
Okay.
Now, who was it that smashed a beer glass in Birmingham in 1988? Now, there could be quite a few people, but I'll give you
Somebody
narrow it
famous.
down a bit.
Okay.
Was it Ozzy Osbourne in the Old Crown?
Yeah.
Was it Bill Clinton at the Malthouse? Or was it Phil Tufnell after one of the Edgbaston Test matches?
Ooh, it could have been any of them, couldn't it? Many a beer glass has been smashed on a Saturday night in Birmingham, but
This was a lunchtime
yes,
during an event.
I'm going to go for Bill Clinton.
It was Bill Clinton.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
In
well.
98 rather, he came to Birmingham for a big conference at the ICC.
I remember it. In fact, I've been to that pub.
Yeah.
The one that he's seen relaxing at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went for a stroll along the canal to get a bit of fresh air, allegedly. Nothing to do with courting any publicity, but the world's press just happened to be following him.
Well, it was that time in his presidential career, wasn't it?
When he was quite well known for all sorts of things. Yeah, so the reason the glass was smashed was that his security team afterwards went and smashed it so nobody could get the glass and get samples of his DNA, apparently. So it was a big security thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of paranoia, but it makes a lot of sense, yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
Certainly does.
One more question we have time for?
Okay, here we go then. What was the Cape Electric?
Cape Electric?
The Cape Electric. Now, was it the first cinema in Smethwick? Was it a tram? Or was it a failed technological raincoat? The Cape Electric.
I'm going to go for the first one again, I think.
Yeah, the first one. It was the first cinema in Smethwick.
Was it really?
And it was.
Oh, well, I've heard that,
was.
Oh, well, the Cape Electric. Oh, well, thank you very much for that.
Go. So that's a good start.
It is, yeah. Hey, we haven't done well. How well have you done? We want you to get in touch with us. Let us know how you've done. And also, if you want to, question us as well, send us some questions in. Our email address, bigquiz@bigcentre.tv. And we'll be back again on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 and also overnight and in the afternoons as well. Check the listings for details. And we shall see you again on the Big Quiz very soon. Thank you, Norman.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
See you again later.
That's good.
Cheers.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye for now.